Hi there, welcome to my video today. I am sharing with you 6 casserole recipes. I love casseroles, they are so delicious. So I am sharing with you 6 recipes that I have. I will put the recipes in the description box. So if you want to make one of these, head to the description box and it'll have the recipe in there for you. So I am so excited to show these to you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're new, and always leave me a comment if you have any questions. Let me show you these 6 really awesome casserole recipes. This first casserole is a chicken divan, and I grew up on this casserole, my mom making it. It is hands down one of my favorites ever. So I have a cup of mayonnaise, I have a can of cream of chicken, can of cream of mushroom. You can do either 2 cream of mushrooms or 2 cream of chickens. And then I have 2 teaspoons of curry, and just mix that all together. I have some poached chicken. I have 3 chicken breasts that I poached and diced it up. You can also use rotisserie chicken on this if you'd like, any kind of cooked chicken. And I have my broccoli that I just steamed in the bag, and you do not want to overcook the broccoli, but just cook it enough, and this is such a great combo. So I'm now adding in this absolutely delicious sauce. So there's just something about casseroles and all of the creaminess and the sauce, and they're usually covered in cheese, so I just absolutely love casseroles. And I love making them like during the day, and then I can just pop them in at night, and we don't have to worry about cooking a bunch of stuff on the stove. So it makes dinners a lot easier in our house. So I'm going to sprinkle the top with cheddar cheese. And then after the cheese is on, I'm going to add on some cornflakes. And this just makes it so good, gives it a crunch to it. So I have my cornflakes in my bag, and I'm going to pour in a tablespoon of melted butter, and then I'm going to crunch these up. And you can do them kind of as small or as big as you like. Sometimes I don't even really crunch them much at all, but you can crunch them small, medium, and just any way you'd like. And just fun to crunch them kind of in a Ziploc bag. Makes it much easier and way less messy. So I'm just going to pour these cornflakes on top. And I've seen this recipe before with Ritz crackers. I prefer it with the cornflakes, but you can also do something like a Ritz cracker. So I'm going to bake this in the oven at 350 for about 40 minutes. And it is so good. So I'm doing a chicken lasagna. I have these oven-ready lasagna noodles, and it makes this just so easy. Cream of mushroom. I have diced pimentos, and I have sliced black olives. And you can also just get regular black olives if you'd like, but I like the sliced one. So a second can of cream of mushroom. I have shredded Parmesan cheese, rotisserie chicken that I've already shredded up. I have an onion and sour cream. This is just one of my favorites. Another recipe that is kind of old school that I grew up on, and I love making it all the time. So I'm going to add all of these ingredients together, and then this will be kind of the filling in between the lasagna noodles. So adding in the cream of mushroom, and so you want to do 2 cans. And like in the previous casserole, I did 1 can of cream of mushroom and 1 can of cream of chicken. You can do that with this one as well if you would like. So I'm adding in half a cup of sour cream, and this sauce is just really good, and I love making this because the sauce is just so tasty. I have half of my diced up onion. I have half of a cup of the shredded Parmesan cheese. I'm using the whole can of the olives, and I have the whole little jar of the pimentos, and I drained out the liquid. There's not a lot of liquid in these, but I wanted to drain out any liquid that there was. So I'm going to give this a good mix, combine all of these ingredients, mix it all up really well, and then I'm going to add in the chicken after it's all mixed, and then this will be ready to start assembling into with the lasagna noodles. So I just love this chicken lasagna. It's just a really great twist on a lasagna without red sauce. So just a good way to mix it up. If you love lasagna, you will definitely love this one. And I feel like it's easier than a regular meat lasagna. So I am going to spray my pan, and I have these already oven ready noodles that just make this so convenient. You can definitely make your own noodles, boil them up, and cook them before putting them in. But like I said, I just love convenience, anything that is easy for me. So I'm going to layer in the chicken and cream mixture. I'm going to do a nice little layer, and then I'll add some more noodles, do another layer, and just repeat until I am done with this chicken mixture. So very easy with the rotisserie chicken on this one. So you can use any kind of cooked chicken. You can do poached chicken, which I love in casseroles because it's not dried out. It's just got a lot of good texture to it. And so poached chicken is great, but rotisserie chicken is just the most convenient thing ever. My family loves rotisserie chicken, so I like to pick one up every once in a while to make dinners nice and easy. I'm just spreading that out nice and flat, and then adding on the next layer of noodles, and then I'll add in the next layer of the chicken mixture as well. So the last layer doesn't need a whole lot of the mixture because I'm going to add some cheese on top as well. So just any leftover mixture of the chicken and cream sauce works great. So just a nice little thin layer, and then I will add on the shredded cheddar cheese, and then this will be ready to go. So I have my oven preheating to 350 degrees. So this one takes about 40 minutes to cook, and you'll see it nice and bubbly, and just love how these noodles just cook with the casserole. So very delicious. This is hands down one of my favorite kind of like comfort food type meals, and casseroles just cannot go wrong. So all done, nice and cheesy and creamy, and just really good. I love casseroles because they make a big serving, and you can have lots of leftovers, which we love leftovers. So I'm going to be doing a Southwest casserole, and this one's going to be nice and low carb. I'm going to be using riced cauliflower. So you can use regular rice if you would like on this one. But I'm going to brown my ground turkey. You can also use ground beef if you'd like. We use a lot of ground turkey just because it's so lean and it's really easy to cook with, especially in casseroles and different things that have lots of sauces as well. So my ground turkey is all cooked up. I drained a little bit of fat, so I'm going to add in my taco seasoning, and you can use just a taco seasoning packet, or I have this big container that I love because we eat tons of tacos and Southwest type flavored things. So I have my taco seasoning, and I'm adding in half a cup of water. I will give this a stir to mix the seasoning around with the ground beef and just give that a really good taco flavor. We love tacos. It's my family's favorite. So anything we can kind of use taco meat with and combine it with something else is always a hit. So I'm adding in a can of corn that I have drained, a can of Rotel tomatoes. I love the one with the green diced green chilies. Gives it just a really awesome flavor. Definitely my favorite. And I'm going to give this all a stir and combine these really just awesome Tex-Mex type flavors. And I just love corn. Corn is one of my favorites, and it's so easy just buying canned corn. You can definitely use fresh corn. This summer we did so much fresh corn. Just absolutely loved it. So I added in a bag of riced cauliflower. Like I said, you can use regular rice, cooked rice if you'd like, but definitely just trying to make this one a little healthy, and it is so good with some added veggies. I'm always trying to add more veggies into everything, so riced cauliflower is just a really great way. It's so easy. I just buy it in the steamer bag, and like I said, it's just really easy. So I'm adding in some sour cream, and I'm just going to kind of dollop it on, and then I will spread it a little bit evenly, and I don't want to stir around the cauliflower too much, so I'm just going to kind of just flatten it out a little bit. So I'm adding in my ground turkey mixture. So good. Nice high protein in this one. Lots of veggies, which we love. So this one is always just really good. And I love just combining all of these ingredients and eating them just all together. You don't have to do a bunch of different side dishes. Just a side salad and you're good to go for dinner on most of these casseroles. So definitely love this one because of the Southwest type flavors. It is so good and super duper easy. All of my recipes are super easy. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe so you can see all the easy recipes that I share with you guys. So I'm adding on a layer of shredded cheddar cheese. It's not really a casserole if it's not layered with some yummy cheese, right? So I am going to cook this one in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes and it will be ready to go. So definitely delicious. And like I said, it's already got all the veggies in there. All you have to do is make up a side salad and you are ready to go. So I have a bacon ranch chicken casserole that I'm going to do. So I already have some cooked bacon. We love to pre-cook bacon. I have my poached chicken. I have cream cheese, which makes this really awesome. Broccoli, cheddar cheese. So anything with ranch and bacon, I am a huge fan of. So I have 2 tablespoons of the cream cheese. I have half a cup of mayonnaise and half a cup of sour cream. And I'm just going to combine all of these cheeses and the cream. And then I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of this ranch seasoning. And I am a huge ranch seasoning fan. I love adding it to all kinds of different things. So it is really, really good in this casserole. So my cream cheese was, I had it sit out at room temperature so that it mixed really well with my sour cream and mayonnaise. So I'm adding in onto the bottom my poached chicken. So you can do 2 to 3 chicken breasts. I have my steamed broccoli that I just steam in the bag, makes it super easy and convenient. You can cook or steam your own broccoli as well, but the steamer bags are so convenient. I have diced up my bacon, and bacon is just, it's one of the best things ever. So I have about 4 slices of bacon diced up. And now I'm going to add in this sauce. So I'm going to kind of dollop it on, spread it out a little bit. And then once it cooks, it'll get really melty and spread out through all of these ingredients. But really awesome flavor with the ranch seasoning. Adding on my cheddar cheese, of course. You can do any kind of blend of cheese. A Fiesta blend is always good on casseroles, but we just love cheddar cheese. We go through a lot of it. So this casserole is super good. It's got the broccoli that we love and chicken, and then the awesome flavor of the ranch and the bacon. So good. So this is going to be a green enchilada casserole. And I am trying to make some casseroles that are low carb or keto friendly. So I have this one with sour cream, heavy whipping cream, mayonnaise. Diced green chilies are going to give this a really, really awesome flavor. And then I have my other seasonings as well that are going to give this a good enchilada type flavor. So I have onion powder, chili powder, and some ground cumin, about a teaspoon each of these. And then I will mix up this mixture and I'm going to add it into my casserole dish with, I'm going to do some chicken. So this one I'm just doing chicken on it. You can add some veggies as well. We do eat a lot of broccoli, a lot of chicken and broccoli, and I try and just mix up the flavors, but still use chicken and broccoli because it is our favorite. But for this one, we'll just do some chicken, and we can do a side salad, and we can do a side of another veggie as well. But this mixture is so good with these seasonings and these diced green chilies, just delicious. I have my poached chicken. I try and make ahead my poached chicken. If I know I'm going to make a casserole, then I'll make some poached chicken ahead of time so that it is just always ready to go. So I'm adding in this mixture that I just love, just awesome, awesome flavor. I will top it with cheese, and then this is really rich with this sauce, and the cheese just makes it awesome, but really great way to mix up your chicken We eat a lot of chicken, as you can tell, and we just love mixing it up with different flavors. So this green enchilada chicken is just so tasty. You will love this one. All it needs is a side salad and a little veggie, and you are all set, and it is delicious. It's a huge crowd pleaser. For this casserole, I'm going to be doing a zucchini lasagna. So I'm going to use zucchini as my noodles. So first I'm going to make up the ground beef. You can use ground beef or ground turkey. I have ground turkey today. So I'm going to slice my zucchini and into these nice thin strips with my mandolin slicer, and it's so easy. It makes it so evenly sliced. But this is just a great substitute for noodles, nice and healthy, and just a really nice, refreshing thing to do, especially summertime when there is so much zucchini. So I'm gonna add in, I like this just no sugar added pasta sauce. I like anything that has no sugar added. There's just so much extra sugar in processed foods, so I always look for things that have no added sugar. So I'm just gonna mix up my ground turkey here, and like I said, you can use ground beef or ground sausage as well for this. So I'm gonna make my ricotta cheese. So I have ricotta cheese, I have Parmesan cheese, and some dried basil that's going to make the filling for the cheese. I absolutely love ricotta cheese. It is one of my favorites, and it just makes different lasagnas so good. So I added in my half of a cup of Parmesan cheese, and then I'm using about a teaspoon of dried basil. And then I'm going to mix all of this together to put into the layers of my zucchini lasagna. So if you're looking for substitutes for noodles, zucchini is just a really great way. You can do regular noodles for this if you'd like, some regular cooked lasagna noodles, but just trying to keep this nice and healthy. So I'm adding in my sauce, a little bit of sauce, and then I'm gonna layer up the zucchini noodles. I'll do some more meat. I'll do some of the ricotta cheese mixture, and then just keep layering until I am done with the meat and the cheese. I will bake this in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes at 350 degrees, and then this one is ready to go. Like I mentioned in one of my other casseroles, I just love making these earlier in the day when I have some time, and then at night when everyone's home and we're doing homework and it's hectic and we're going to sports practice and doing all the things in the evenings, it's just easy to pop in the casserole and we can still spend time as a family while dinner is cooking. So I love casseroles. That's one of the main reasons why I love casseroles so much. So I'm adding on some shredded mozzarella cheese because, like I mentioned before, it is not a casserole if it is not topped with some cheese. So mozzarella is perfect on this one. So nice and just really awesome layers and ready to go, super healthy. So this one's so good. So here it is all done, and I'm going to cut it up and portion it out so that our meals are ready to go. This is for my husband and I. My kids do not care for lasagna, zucchini noodles, or regular noodles. So I'm portioning this out for my husband and I, and I can cook the boys their dinner, and then we can just heat ours up. So I'm just going to portion this into 2 portions, and we'll have this for dinner and then one day for lunch. So I love casseroles because it makes such a big serving. And this one is not that big. It only makes 4 servings, but a lot of casseroles make up to 6 servings. And I can portion it out. We can have leftovers, and then lunch is taken care of, or even dinner for another night of the week. So this is just perfect, delicious, nice, and healthy, which I try and be as healthy as we can. We definitely splurge here and there. I definitely love cheese as well. So adding in lots of veggies and trying to keep things as healthy as we can. But I hope you enjoyed these casserole recipes. If you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe and leave me a comment if you have any questions.